Don't worry. So talking about wearing a jacket at home, but I'm also wearing a jacket today.
Yes,
It's
Miss.
colder here.
But it's better today here in CDMX. The sun is shining, but I don't know in the afternoon. How is it gonna be?
Well, here whenever it's sunny, for example, now I see the sun and I think it's getting warmer now. I don't know how many degrees. Let me check.
But in Toluca, you are always using a jacket, no?
Yeah, all day. It's just not all day, but I've seen that after 6 p.m., yes, you do need a jacket or a sweater. It's funny, I promise you, I used to make fun of my family-in-law on Facebook. I was always like, why are they always wearing vests and jackets? I mean, why? I mean, it's the spring, but now I understand completely. See,
Yes,
now,
yes,
for me now, it's sunny and it says 14 degrees, so still so.
Do you prefer hot or cold weather?
I prefer cold weather. The only problem I have here is I don't like rainy weather because I don't know, I think it slows down your day and there's more traffic. And I like rain. Yes, I love rainy weather when I can stay at home. But when you have to do your normal life, it's crazy. And then it's chaos. I mean, there's a lot of traffic with the rain. Well, you guys are used to traffic too. Where do you live, Armanda?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
In Mexico State.
Oh, too? You also live here?
Yes. But
then you're used to the traffic.
In the other side is from Hidalgo.
That's the problem with me in geography here. Is I think when somebody says Mexico State, I think Toluca, but it's so huge.
Yes.
It's crazy.
No, it's huge.
I am near to Pachuca.
Near to Pachuca.
Yes.
All right, guys. So I saw some of you did send the homework. Some others didn't. Remember, we had last class, we covered part of the reading preparation, but we also covered phrasal verbs, which we're trying to integrate topics you might need for the C1 level with preparation as well. So we learned about phrasal verbs and we had a listening activity. Well, not more than one. But at the end, it was homework for you to take the listening again, hear it or listen to it as many times as possible and try to answer, okay? So I don't think it's necessary we play it. We can just check for the information, okay? It was people answering a phone machine and leaving messages, okay? So better you send the homework and you share the first one?
Yes, I don't know where my book is. I'm looking for it now.
Okay, don't worry.
I'm so sorry, Miss.
Don't worry, don't worry. Anyone that has number one?
I have my answers, but I just going to take my notebook. Sorry, 1 minute.
Yes, sure. Okay, let's wait for them. And
Okay,
then...
I've got to, Miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Number one is for Nikla. Well, number one till the third one, because the homework was from the third on.
To the sixth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the third one, I have Nikla from Olga, no number. And she tried to contact her. Olga won't be back until 19th. It's talking Olga to get her. She'll try to call her later.
No,
Okay.
that's number 4, no?
Mm,
No, number
that's
4.
number 3. I
That's
got
number 3.
it's for Nikki. Number 3, Nikki, you said Nicola or something?
Nikla. I heard Nikla.
No,
It's
that's
Nikki.
number 4. Number 3 is for Nikki.
Yeah, number 3 is for Nikki. Nicola is number 4.
Uh-huh.
And the audience? I heard also the audience.
The what?
The 4th one for me, I thought it was the audience. And the last one was about Matt and Alex. That's what I heard.
Number 3 was for Nikki, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
It was
from Layla.
From Layla. Mm-hmm. And
no
you're
number?
right. They didn't give
Yes,
number.
4, 5, 6. Yes, I got it.
And,
4, 5,
and the message,
yeah.
And the message was about the gossip, about the resignation of
yes.
a person.
Yes, I got it.
And she wanted to tell her
What
the
happened?
details of why that person resigned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because yes, that's right.
All right.
Number 4 is Nikki and Olga.
Exactly. Who has number 4? Okay,
the one I mentioned.
yes, the one you mentioned. It was the other.
Yes, it's the one that she mentioned.
Better mentioned it was Nicola, Olga, not given number. And they were calling about some...
he was having some problems, issues, or... Miss, what's the difference between problems or issues? For example, if I can't go to your party, for example, or I'm not arriving at the time you wanted, would I say I've got some problems or I've got some issues?
If you Google the difference, because this somebody asked me before, if you Google the difference in the dictionary would be an issue is a situation that needs a discussion or a debate. You want to talk about it. Okay, for example, there's an issue in your local community because now that it's raining a lot, everything gets flooded. That's an issue in the community. And a problem, it's something that requires an urgent solution, like immediate solution. The issue, you discuss, you debate, you check what you have to do. That's the difference.
Okay, Miss. And for example, when you mention some audio issues or something, they are just phrases?
Yes, and also, for example, the issue is smaller than a problem. I mean, it has no bigger impact, not that big. Problem, it's something that altered your life. So if you were going to a place and you got problems with the car, then you would say problem. I had problems with my car, not issues.
Okay, for example,
with the car you don't discuss.
Got it. In this case that Olga won't be back, so because she had some problems. All right, got it. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Okay, Arely, can you help us with number 5?
Yes, number 5 is for Peter. There's no name. I don't know. There's no number.
There's no number.
And the message is that the meeting is going to change. It's not going to be at 7:30, it's going to be 6:30. And the address is King's Pub next to the station. But I don't remember if there's a person that says.
The person that leaves the message is Jens. And the name of the person, it's kind of weird. I think it's a...
Yes, I think that's why I didn't
sounds
get
like
it.
Peter, but the spelling is like this one I'm giving you. Okay, I put it on the chat. All right, Armando, do you have number 6?
Oh, it's kind of Russian, Pietro.
I think it's Russian, yes. But don't worry, in the exam, they don't ask for this
specific information.
Detailed situations. They would take it correct if you say Peter because it sounded like that. Okay. Armando, do you have number 6?
No, sorry.
Let's say that you have number...
my exercise. I don't know what page is, what book is. Sorry.
It's the book Cambridge Objective Advanced. Page, let me tell you what page. 40.
No, I don't have. I don't have information.
Don't worry.
Can I help you?
Do you have it, Letty?
Yeah, it's for Matt from Alex, and the message was he's invited to come to his house and play.
Okay, to play a new game. Very good. No number given. Excellent. Okay, so this was the homework. Okay, now we will continue today with practice of phrasal verbs, just some more activities than speaking, because this is also important. Okay, and as I was telling Letty and Constanza at first, we need to hurry up through the activities because we need to cover one more part of reading that it's important. And we also need to cover the speaking part. We haven't seen the speaking part. And whenever you take a test, it's important you are familiar with the parts, okay? You won't know exactly what they will ask, but the more familiar you are, the less nervous you feel in that moment, okay? So, all right. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the phone messages we had at last class one more time, okay? And you're going to write down any phrasal verbs that you hear. Then you will match those phrasal verbs with the definitions we have below. Okay, how do we say when your voice cannot be clearly heard on the phone? Or how do we express when we connect a caller with someone else? When we wait, or when we end a phone call, what's the phrase we use, okay? So let me play the audio. It's the 11th, okay. This one.
Track 11, Unit 6, Phrasal Verbs, Exercise 1. 1.
Hi, Andy. I wanted to know about our homework, this history project. What was that website you said I should look up? Can you ring me back? Oh, this is Eddie, by the way. I don't think I said. In case my number isn't showing up on your phone, it's 07930 245 908. I've got my seminar at 2, so if you can call back before then, great. Bye.
2. Hello, is that Michael Removals? Richard Johnston gave me your number and suggested I contact you. I was wondering if you could move some stuff on the 21st or 22nd. It's just some beds and chests of drawers and bits and pieces into a house. I'm only moving about a mile away. Oh yes, and there's a fridge and a washing machine too. Would you be able to fix those in for me as well to the new place? Could you get back to me and let me know your charges? My name's Robert Smith on 0207 562 495. 3.
Hi, Nikki, it's Layla. Just ringing for a bit of a catch-up of the latest gossip. There's some news you might be interested in. Joe's decided to resign, and wait until you hear why. There'll soon be nobody left at all here. Anyway, give me a ring when you can, and I'll fill you in on all the details. Bye.
4.
Hi, Nicola, it's Olga. I'm calling from Omsk, and it's taken me ages to get through to you. Are you okay? I tried ringing you at work a couple of times, but kept getting cut off before they could put me through to you. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I won't be back till the 19th. They want me to do an extra workshop on the 18th, and they've managed to rearrange my flights for me. Don't worry about meeting me. I'll just catch the bus home from the airport. The flight gets in at 10:15, so I'll probably be home after midday. Okay, I'm going to try calling again later. Bye.
5.
Hi, Piotr, it's Jens. I left my mobile at home, so I'm calling from the street. I haven't used one of these for ages, so hope I can tell you everything before my coins run out. Okay, so we're meeting for the leaving party at 6:30 tonight, not 7:30. Hang on a moment. I'll just find the address. Yes, here it is. It's the King's Pub next to the station. Okay, see you there later. Bye.
6.
Matt, this is Alex. I've downloaded version 2. The graphics are just amazing. Do you want to come round and play it? I've got to get my homework done first, but that'll only take 10 minutes. Oh, I think I'm breaking up. I'm going to hang up. I'll text you.
Okay. All right, guys. So what phrasal verbs were you able to hear?
Ring back.
Okay.
Give me a ring.
Give.
Breaking up connection.
Bring me back.
Okay. What else?
Get back.
Get back.
Get through.
Get through.
Put through also.
Through. Put me through. Somebody said put me through.
Break up.
Break up.
And that's it.
Anything else, Leti, Armando?
Hang on.
Sorry?
Hang on.
Hang on. Hang up.
Oh,
Hang up. Okay, hang up. Yes. Very good. All of the ones you mentioned, and let me tell you all of the phrasal verbs. Here I have the list. They mentioned look up, ring me back, which is the same as call me back, showing up, call back, fix those in, get back, catch up, give me a ring, fill you in, get through, cut off, put me through, gets in, run out, hang on, come around, breaking up, and hang up. Okay.
Miss, will you share those?
Yes, if you want, I can send them to you as soon as we finish the activity, because I have the answers too. So I'll send you this to your to the group. Okay. Also, let's do activity 2. Match a phrasal verb to the definitions below. So I'm going to give you 2-3 minutes to do this. What you have to do is the phrasal verbs you took and the ones I'm about to send, match them with these different expressions. We have when your voice cannot be clearly heard, connect a caller with someone else, wait, end a phone call, achieve a phone connection, and lose a phone connection. So let me send you this, okay? Oops. Okay, I'm sending it to the group right now so that you can use it for the activity. Okay, it's there. All right, so you have 2-3 minutes and then we check together, okay?
Yes, Miss, thank you.
You're welcome. Ready, guys?
No, 1 minute.
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry, if you don't find all of them, we can check together, okay? For example, how do we say when your voice cannot be clearly heard? Or when the phone signal starts to sound bad and they cannot hear your voice? How do you say that?
Cut off?
Sorry?
Cut off?
Goes in.
Okay, can you tell me one by one? Cut off? Somebody said cut off?
Yes, me, Bere.
The other person? Constanza, what did you say?
Fix those in.
Okay, fix those in, not exactly. Cut off means, for example, I was giving my class, but the internet cut off, like desconectar or cortar. Not exactly here because you're still on the phone, but your voice cannot be heard clearly. This we express using a phrasal verb called break up. I can say, you're breaking up.
Yes, that's the only one I have. Break up, breaking up.
How is breaking up? Okay, I know break up has different meanings, but we can also use it for this, all right?
Okay.
How do we say to connect a caller with someone else? For example, you pick up the phone and they don't want to talk to you. Exactly, put me through or put through. If I pick up the phone and they are looking for Luis, I would say, okay, I'll put you through and pass it to my brother. I don't know, okay?
And get through?
Get through is different.
It's when I'm saying you, no, how? Could you get through? No.
Get through also means comunicarse con. That would be the meaning. For example, after, let me write this on the chat. For example, okay, Bere, can you read the example on the chat?
Yes, miss. After several attempts to call Tom, I eventually managed to get through.
To get through, here it means comunicarse con or localizar, right?
Okay.
But it's number 4?
You do it. No, I'm explaining the meaning of, or the difference between get through and put through. Put through is you pass it to another person. You communicate, for example, the caller with another one. Arely, yes?
For example, in a secretary,
yes,
when she connects her boss, for example, with another person.
Exactly. That is a put through. You say, I'll put you through. Okay. But get through is when you do it on your own after many times calling that person, for example.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Bere, is that clear?
Yes, miss, totally.
All right. Then we have wait. How do we say wait?
Hold on.
We can say hold on. Okay. Any other expression? Because
hang on, no.
Yes, hang on. Hang on. It's actually the one.
Hang on.
Wait.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
And what's hang up?
Hang up, it's, if I tell you, I'll give you the answer to another one.
Sorry.
Actually, end a phone call.
It's end a phone call.
How do we say that?
Hang up.
Hang up.
Oh, because it says wait or end a phone call. So it's hang up and hang on in the same answer? Or?
No, it's wait and the other one is end a phone call.
It's two different.
Oh, sorry, I wrote it in the same line.
Yeah, the book has it like this, but
yes,
it's wait one and end a phone call another one.
Okay, perfect.
So wait, hang on, and end a phone call, hang up.
Yes, sorry, that's why I confused.
Don't worry. What about the next one? Achieve a phone connection.
Get through.
Get through. The one we were explaining, get through. You finally do it. You finally achieve the connection, or you finally reach that person. Okay, and lose a phone connection.
Breaking up.
Breaking up? Breaking up, it's the number one.
No, cut off.
You are on the call, but there's noise or something and they cannot hear you well.
Okay.
This one is when you lose the phone connection, the signal goes, the phone call stops.
It cuts off.
It's cut off. Cut off.
Oh, I
Exactly.
get it. In the other side.
Very good. Now let's do activity 3. Continuing with this, and this is important that you know all of these phrasal verbs because we use them on a daily basis. Here you have 6 sentences and you have to choose the correct option. You have to choose, for example, number 1, you have to stop using your mobile phone if your battery runs out or you run out of your battery. You have to choose the correct expression. They are similar. They are collocations and phrasal verbs. So you're going to practice choosing the correct one, okay? So you have 2-3 minutes to do it and then we check together, all right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, let's do it, please. Please tell me when you finish. Okay, Letty, you're done? Okay, anyone else? Okay, everybody, or almost everybody. All right, let's check, okay? So, number one, you have to stop using your mobile phone if you, or if, sorry. Letty, can you give us the answer?
I think it's your battery runs out.
If your battery runs out, correct. Okay. Number two, sometimes it is difficult to.
Teacher, I have a doubt in number one.
Yes, me too.
I have listened about run out of petrol. For example,
Yes.
in a car.
Yes,
it's not the same.
We can say run out of battery, but here it says you run out your battery. It would have to be something different. For example, if your phone runs out of battery.
Okay.
Run out of battery. So you would say my phone ran out of battery. It's okay. But here it doesn't have off and it's saying you. So it's better when the subject is phone.
Oh, your battery runs out. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, how about number two? Sometimes it is difficult to
get
Armando.
through.
Oh, better, okay, to get through, correct.
Sorry, miss.
Don't worry, sometimes it's difficult to get through to distant or remote places on a mobile phone, correct. Okay, next one, Armando. If you can hear someone, you may ask
them to speak up.
You may ask them to speak up, correct. Okay, Mildred. Number four, you ring a large business and the receptionist there will
put you through to the person you want to speak to.
Put you through, correct. Okay. Number five, Constanza, you ring a friend, but he wants you to wait a moment while he answers the door. He says,
hang on a moment.
Hang on a moment, yes. What are we checking here? The position. It's correct to say hang on a moment, but it's not correct. Hang a moment on, okay, good. All right, Areli, number six, you are talking to your dad. After a few minutes, he says, I'd better
pass you over to your mom now.
Pass you over to your mom now. No pass over you, pass you over. Excellent. Okay, any questions with this activity? It's all about the
position. Can you repeat, please, number three?
Number three, them to speak up.
Them to speak up, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any questions? Nope.
No, miss.
All right, now we're going to do a speaking activity, okay? Check the dynamics. It says, practice using phrasal verbs in phone dialogues. Work with a partner. Take turns to be A and B. Choose the best response to what A says. So here, number one, what do we have to do? I'm going to split you up or divide you in teams, okay? And you will go to breakout rooms. So please take a picture of this screen or use the book. It's on your books, okay? And you will have to check what's the correct answer. For example, A says, I can't hear you very well. The answer is number two. Okay, I'll try to speak up. We're practicing with the phrasal verbs we have learned through the unit, okay? So you will take turns. Maybe Areli says, I'm A, and Mildred says, I'm B. Number one, together, answer this, which is A goes with one number, B goes with one number, and then practice the dialogue, okay? So let me put you in breakout rooms. Did you take a picture? No? If you want, what I can do is send you this picture complete to your WhatsApp. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, where's the WhatsApp? Here.
Oh, I wanted to take a picture. Okay.
Sorry, I'm sending it. Give me a sec. Okay, it is now in the WhatsApp group. Do you see it? And I'll also share the screen again. Okay. Now breakout rooms manually. Okay, so number one is going to be Areli and Mildred. Oops. Then number two, Ismael and Armando. Number three, it's going to be Constanza and Letty and Bere. I'm going to send you with the guys with Bere and with Armando and Ismael, okay?
Yes, miss.
All right, let me, oops, hold on. All right, so I'm going to open the rooms and you have a max of 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I will close this and we will check together, okay? 5 minutes. Please join the breakout rooms so that we start the activity. Okay, guys, were you able to finish? Cool.
Yes, teacher.
Good, good. I decided to give you more time for the activity, but yes, good that you finished. Okay, people are joining. Okay, guys, glad having you back. Let's check the activity, okay? Let me share my screen. Perfect. So we had this activity. First, let's check your answers, okay? So number one was done for you. I can't hear you very well. The answer was, okay, I'll try to speak up, okay? B, Areli, please read B, and Bere, please answer that one.
Okay. Can I speak to the finance department, please?
Wait.
Yes.
I'll put you through. I'll just put you through.
I'll just put you through. So B1, correct, okay? Bere, read C, and Mildred, give us the answer, please.
Yes, miss. We're going to have to stop talking soon. My battery is running out.
No problem.
No problem. Okay, do we agree with this one?
We get confused in that because we didn't know if it's number 4 or it was number 8.
8.
Because they are similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's continue then, okay? For example, here I have the answer, but I'll give you the answer at the end. Let's see if you guess which one fits, okay?
Okay.
Mildred, please read D, and Armando, give us the answer.
Well, I guess I'd better go. It's getting late.
Okay, by then. Thanks for ringing.
So sorry, D would be
8.
I say it would be 7.
Okay, according to the book, yes, D is 7. No, don't ring off now. There's something I've got to tell you first, and then you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Armando, read E, and Letty, give us the answer.
Hang on a moment. I just turned the TV off.
No problem.
No problem. Correct. Okay. Letty, F, and Constanza, give us the answer, please.
Did you manage to get through the bank?
Yes, but they put me on hold for 20 minutes.
Correct. Okay. Now, Constanza, read G, and Ismael, please tell us the answer to G.
I hate to say goodbye to you, darling.
Ismael, do you have the answer? I hate to say goodbye to you. Or Bere, do you have the answer?
Yes, miss. Well, I have me too. Shall we hang up?
Correct. Okay. Bere, read H, and Areli, please tell us the answer.
Yes, miss. H, what's happening? I think we're breaking up.
Yes, we're going through a tunnel. I'll bring back in a few minutes.
Correct. Okay, Areli, read I. And Mildred, tell us the answer.
I think we've only got a few seconds left. We are going to be cut off in a moment.
Okay, bye then. Thanks for ringing.
Yes, the answer to this one is 8. So we can say 8 is not the correct answer for
C.
For C,
Could
okay?
it be 6?
For C, 6, yes.
6, that's what I have, okay. Well, that's what Armando had, I think. I don't remember.
Okay, and Armando, please read the last one and let you answer.
Do you want to come round to my house this evening?
That'd be great. I'll check with my parents and call you back.
Exactly. Okay, so I'll repeat the answers. A2, B1, C6, D7, E4, F10, G9, H3, IA, and J5. Okay? Good. So hopefully this gave you enough phrasal verb practice because this is the last activity. The last activity is we're going to check collocations. You probably remember what a collocation is, okay? Remember, collocations is expressions and nouns. They can be nouns, they can be verbs, etc. that go together, okay? So this is a vocabulary activity. Do these phrases collocate with have, do, make, or take? Sometimes there may be more than one possible answers. Collocations are very important because you need to memorize them, okay? So that you use the correct expression. What is it correct? To do a cake, to make a cake, to have a cake, to take a cake, okay? So let's practice this collocations, all right? And this is going to be individual work. I'll give you some minutes and then we check the collocations together, okay? Do you understand how to do the activity? Yes? Suggestion, on your notebook, please write have and a column, do, make, and take in a column. Actually, we have practiced this before. It was one of the
our first,
I think.
Our first.
Yes, so it's a good way to test your memory, okay? Okay, I'll be here. Ask me if you have any questions. It's 10:20, so at 10:25 max, okay? All right. Can we check the activity?
Yes, Miss. Miss, I have a question. But
Yes.
it's not from the activity. Can I ask you?
Sure.
Well, during the week, a student asked me, how do you say cuates, but not as friends, sino los que nacen, you know, in different bags or sacks. I don't know how to express myself because they say that twins are identical twins. But also we have cuates, which are born with minutes in difference or something like that. And I found that it's the same. Is that correct?
Yes. Actually, you say cuates, you say twins, and it has to do with the backs, as you said. And identical twins, that means gemelo. But just twin, it's the other one. Or when it's boy and girl, you also say twin. Identical twins would be different.
Okay, so identical twins are the same, no?
Yeah.
And they look like, no? Exactly. Or okay, got it. Yes, because I found like this and they said, no teacher, because I have another student who was living the USA and he said that there's another word, but I said no, and he found another, but I'm not sure about it. And
which one? I mean, I'm thinking of another one. I usually call it like that. How do you call? Let me see, when you're twins.
I don't remember if I wrote it. Because I said I'm going to ask.
That's how I've heard it. I've heard twins and identical twins. There's also one that is called fraternal twin.
Fraternal twin, that's another.
Or people sometimes say non-identical twins. Fraternal twins are also born from different eggs, but those are the only ones that come. Oh, let me see. Yeah, because the other one, the parasitic twin, is when, you know, one it's a parasite and it feeds from the other, so that's different.
Okay.
Semi-identical, sometimes they say, according here.
Teacher, and I've also listened the word false twins.
False twins.
But I don't know if there's
false, like true, false?
Yeah. Let me check, where did I find it?
Thank you very much.
False twins. What's the meaning of that? Let me see.
It says, los gemelos heterocigotos o falsos gemelos, entre paréntesis mellizos, nacen de dos huevos fecundados simultáneamente, pero así como en dos...
The same mom, but different egg, different sperm, no?
Yes, the same... the identical twins, the same... I don't know how to say, óvulo?
The same egg?
Or the same egg, separated. That's why they are the same, identical, no?
Because they are in the same bag, I think, too.
But look at this. It says like this. I'm going to write it in the chat. Heterozygote twins or false twins come from two eggs fertilized simultaneously.
Okay. Thank you, Ari.
They say that they are mellizos. I don't know if there's...
Mellizos, yeah, I've heard that one too.
Welcome, Betty.
All right.
Because the students make us difficult questions.
Yes.
One day I've been asked, how do you say flan napolitano in English? My God.
Yes, that was another one. Miss, is that true? Well, I know that Mexican words are Mexican words in most of the languages. But a student asked me, how do you say nopal? And I said, the same way, nopal. And that student said, no, teacher, there's another one. He found, but a very strange word, and I didn't know if that's true.
Wow, it's just nopal, it's usually that word. Sometimes people say cactus or...
Cactus, I listen cactus.
No cactus, no nopal, no, another chicol. I don't know, something different. Something really different. I said, no, I'm not sure about it. Cilantro too.
Cilantro is cilantro.
Yeah.
They call it like that.
In one of the games, I bought a memory game. I bought a memory game, and they say that they call prickly pear, but I don't know if prickly pear it's the fruit of the nopal, of the cactus, that it's like a...
It says what?
Prickly pear. Prickly pear. Prickly pear, like this. But I don't know if it's la tuna.
Prick, like a prickly pear.
Or if it's because it's named as nopal. And in the memory game, it says that there were strange words.
That, as far as I know, prickly pear, it's the tuna, and it has different colors. Or sometimes people call it cactus fruit too. Cactus fruit. It depends on where you live. In the United States too.
But the nopal is nopal, right?
Yeah, nopal or cactus. That would be the only one. The plural would be cacti. The plural of cactus is cacti. It's an irregular plural, but
yeah,
I haven't heard, even the Japanese and the Chinese call it nopal because it's Mexican.
Yes, that's what I know, but a student said, no, that's not true.
And flan napolitano, I've always called it cream caramel.
Cream caramel, yes.
That's the one I know, cream caramel.
Cream caramel.
Cream caramel, yes, I had to look it up in a dictionary many years ago.
It's actually French. Let me put it here.
Cream caramel.
And the acento, it should be the other way around. It should be the other, but I don't find it here on the keyboard.
It's like this, no? And
yes, because it's French.
Yes.
Yeah, students ask those questions, believe it or not. One time, I was in class. I was very young. I was like 23 probably. And somebody asked me, so how do you say cresta de gallo, teacher? And I was like, what?
No, my God, no, that's too difficult.
Hair, say hair.
You know what's crazy? You say crest. Yeah. Just like that, crest. And I was like, should I guess? And I think I said crest. I think it's crest because I had a friend from Tulare and she was always talking about birds and cows and all of that. So it seemed familiar to me, crest. And I looked it up in dictionary and yes, it was, but it's crazy. They ask the craziest question.
Yes.
Yes, miss. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You clarify my mind. Because I thought I'm getting crazy, nopal is nopal. I said, no, teacher, there's another. I don't know, let me find it out.
For that one?
Yes,
yeah, for that one, I recommend this dictionary. I don't know if you know it. It's a picture dictionary.
Oh, that one is amazing.
Yeah. I think the digital version is available, but where you mention it is, for example, about the animal parts. It's full of vocabulary, but the good thing is to have the picture and the vocabulary. I think there are different versions like Spanish, English, English, or several versions. No?
Yes.
For example, just very quickly, you can see some parts, as you mentioned. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Letty, if you have the digital version. I used to have that one in PDF.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly that one. I used to have I think it was the Longman Pictionary. The one you're showing is the Oxford, right?
Yeah. This is like the short version because there are another one from another, from another company. But yeah, I have the file. So maybe if you want it, but the file I have is English Russian or something like that. But I recommend to buy the paper version.
It's Oxford Picture Dictionary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oxford Picture Dictionary. Sometimes it's very useful when this kind of questions like.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Letty.
Yeah, that one is amazing. It has, for example, measurements. It has many different vocabulary items depending on what you look for. If you go to the car unit, it has all of the parts of the car, even the engine parts, a lot, which is, it's very handy. It has the different parts of, how do you call? For example, meat. Everybody says meat and beef and pork, chicken, poultry, all of those. But then it has, how do you call, for example, the thighs, which is muslos, all of those. So it's really handy. I will look and see if I have, I used to have the PDF. And it's amazing for me, for example, because you don't have to translate, you know? You don't translate because you have the picture and how it's written. And there are Pictionaries of, in any language. I have a Japanese Pictionary for beginners too. So let me see if I find it, I'll send you the link.
Send me the Japanese, please.
The Japanese one, I have it print because when I bought it when I went to Japan because I was studying Japanese. But you live in Toluca, so I can lend it to you. You can make copies.
Yeah.
I have that one, and I have some Japanese books from when I was studying Japanese.
Yeah.
See, the one I have is this. Let me share it. I found it. I have a.
Do you speak Japanese, teacher?
No, I was learning, but I mean, I tried for a few months because I was.
Do you speak another language?
Italian I do, but let me share. Hold on. It's the Oxford one too, but I think my version is older. Yeah, it's older than Letty's.
I use the book.
This one I have it in print and like this. Do you see?
I also have that one.
Yours is newer. So,
yes.
For example, you have all of this. And then you just, for example, parts of the body, and there you go, right? Or some others, it's the vegetables. Cactus is not here, by the way, but for nopal. But I think we have some of the herbs. There's a unit here about herbs. Look, this is what I was talking about. So it tells you how to call those.
The pieces.
The pieces, which is important. Sometimes students ask. So this one, I can send you a PDF. You can print it or have the PDF. And hopefully we can find Letty's because it's the newest version.
Yeah, it's the newest.
Yeah.
I think I have it. I'm not sure. I will check it.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Look, even the pictures, it's like a Victorian.
Yes, they are great, Miss.
Huh?
They are great. I don't have that.
Look, for example, this one, the kitchen. Did you see the one that says number 7? The colander, I mean, the number 3, the steamer. Sometimes we just know the basic ones. So here you have a lot of. I'll send it to you.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. All right. Okay, let me share the class again. So continuing with the class, let's check the collocations, okay? So we have may, take, do, and have, okay? Now, I don't know if you can share the lists you make on the, how do you call, on the group, okay? If you can send your list to the group so it's easier. And I'm going to send you also the answers and then we can read together, okay?
Yes, miss.
Because sometimes you can use more than one, okay? All right, so I just sent the answers. Okay. All right, Constanza, can you help us with the answers I sent? Can you read the correct collocations and then you guys check if you were correct or not, okay? Yes, Constanza, can you use the list that I sent? Constanza, are you here? Maybe Constanza's busy.
I think that she has an issue because her microphone is unmuted and we cannot listen to her. No?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, now, yes.
Yes? Okay. Make, take, have a phone call.
Yes, make, take, or have a phone call, okay? Can you read them all, please?
Okay. Take, have a bath. Make a cake. Take, have a chance. Have a go. Make a mistake. Have a party. Take a photo. Take a shower. Make an effort. Make an excuse. Make dinner. Not that take dinner sounds quite old. Fashion and it's rarely used. Make fun. Take hold of. Take part in. Do the cooking. Do someone a favor. Do your best. Take someone seriously. Take an exam. Take a course. Take someone's word for it. Do work. Make sure.
Excellent. Okay, so these are the answers. Of course, the meaning changes depending on the collocation. For example, it's different to make a phone call than to take a phone call or have a phone call. So it depends, all right? But those are the answers. Try to check if you were correct later. Okay, you already have the questions, sorry, the answers on the chat. Finally, and these parts are very important, the corpus part of the exams. You have to remember, you have to be very careful with collocations, especially collocations with have, make, do, and take, okay? Because Cambridge is telling us that exam candidates often make mistakes with this, okay? So here you have 9 sentences of students who took the CAL exam, okay? There are mistakes. So you have to correct the mistakes the exam candidates have made in these sentences, all right? So let's take a few minutes to do this activity, all right? Individual work, and then we check together. This is the final practice of vocabulary, and then we go to the reading part 7, which is kind of time consuming, okay? Constanza, are you done?
I think yes, teacher.
Everybody done?
Not yet.
I'm done, teacher.
Done. Perfect. Let's just wait for at least 2 more people. Okay, guys, done? All right, let's check this activity. All right, who volunteers to read number 1 and correct it?
Me, teacher.
Okay, yes, please.
Number 1, this report will describe the 1-month business English course I recently took.
I recently took instead of had. Very good. Okay.
Instead of had.
All right, Arely, number 2.
Oh my God, that's the one I thought.
Okay.
In Italy, you can have a driving test only when you have reached the age of 18. In Italy, you can take a driving test?
Take a driving test. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Next one, Armando.
Yes, it's very sensible to have a light breakfast such as yogurt, cereal, bread, coffee, etc.
Okay, I'm having some audio issues. Can you repeat it?
Oh yes, is have.
Have, right. Have is correct. Okay. Next one, Bere.
Yes, miss. Number 4, there are some jobs mainly done by men, but in my opinion, this will change in the future.
Correct. Okay. Mainly done.
Done, yes.
Correct. All right. Mildred, next one.
We can visit museums, take some pictures, and visit club without going far from our workplace.
Take some pictures, right?
Yes,
take some pictures. Okay. Letty, next one. 6.
I hope that this information will help you to take a decision.
Take a decision, correct. Okay. Who am I missing? Okay, let's repeat. Bere.
Yes, miss. Number 7, if clients are annoyed, they will not do business with us. It is therefore vital to add more phone lines.
Okay, so
business.
Arely?
Number 8, no?
Number 8.
Therefore, it would be a good idea to do some changes. Therefore, it would be a good idea to make some changes.
Okay, correct. Armando?
Yes. I'm writing this letter to correct some mistakes you done in your, no, sorry, you have done in your article. I didn't find the answer.
Me.
Okay, please.
Number 9, right, Armando? I'm writing this letter to correct some mistakes you have made in your article.
The key word, Armando, was mistakes. So
yes.
Make mistakes or made mistakes. Made. Okay, that's the collocation.
Teacher, I have a doubt in number 6. It's not made a decision.
Make a decision, take a decision. Usually,
because I remember, I am going to check my notes, but I remember that in previous classes you told us that it was made a decision, but
it's take a decision, Are, with the collocation list.
I don't remember. I'm going to check it.
It's take a decision.
Yes, I find that the ones that are in the here. Take a decision. Yes.
Now let me.
Thank you.
Let me. It's usually take, but in English I never like to say never because sometimes, you know. See, in this dictionary that I have that is very specific, it says sometimes we use make decision making. But it says it's more common. The phrase making a decision is more common. Making a decision. It can refer to the actual moment where a course of action is chosen. So the moment exactly when you are deciding.
Making a decision. Okay.
I'm making a decision.
To take, when you decide, is to take a decision. Okay.
Usually, yes, take a decision. All right. Remember, it also has to do with British and American English. Sometimes, okay? All right, guys. Now, the interesting part of the class. But let me ask you, I can have the break either at 11 or 11:30. What do you prefer?
11.
It's okay.
11. So in 4 minutes. Okay, so in 4 minutes. Okay, because sometimes I make you suffer until 11:30 and then I think you're hungry. All right, so I'm just going to show you what we're going to do, okay? In this part, we're going to check part 7 because part 7, it's a little bit problematic sometimes because it's the gap text, which is this part. Okay, do you remember this part of the test? This is what it means, gap text, okay? So as you know, sometimes we take longer than we need in this part. Again, in the oral exam, I don't think you will have major issues, nor in the listening. However, we're going to practice the listening too, at least once, so you're familiar with that. And I'm going to give you and explain to you the oral parts. But in my opinion, based on all of the Saturdays we have worked together, your Achilles heel is writing and reading. So this is why we have been giving this more emphasis, okay? All right, perfect. So we're about to have the break then at 11. So before, do you have any questions before the break, before we start this part? Nope.
No, miss.
Okay, so here the idea, it's going to introduce you to Jigsaw. Jigsaw, it's like, are you familiar with Jigsaw activities that sometimes teachers use with students? Jigsaw activities? That everything is like a puzzle, and at the end, the pieces come together. There are many Jigsaw activities in English. So this is another way to see the part 7, which is the gap test. It's a jigsaw, it's like a puzzle. This is why it's one of the most time consuming because you're trying to know where everything fits, all right? So, okay, let's take the break now and I'll see you at 11:30 and we will start with this part, okay? Eat something and I'll see you here. Let me stop the recording a little.